Is this a vlog? This is a vlog, innit? Fucking shit. Well, yeah, I guess I'm a vlogger now. Fuck. So, we're doing this shit again, because I've changed my mind. Again. Yeah, I know, I'm not the most consistent of people, I'll admit that. But yeah, I've decided to make some changes to the channel for probably the third time in 4 weeks now. So, first I went from uploading on a Tuesday to a Wednesday. Then I said that I wasn't going to upload a War on Ignorance because I was busy. And then last week, the War on Ignorance got pushed a day to Thursday. So, after some thinking, some evaluating, some figuring out what the hell I'm actually doing, I have an announcement. Another announcement. There are going to be videos every Wednesday, but there isn't going to be a War on Ignorance every Wednesday anymore. So basically, it is just turning out to be a lot more difficult and a lot more time consuming than I thought it would be. The problem is, with every subject I pick, there always seems to be a little bit more to it than what I can put out in a 15-minute video. So far I've done Brexit, I've done the Flat Earth Theory, and I've done ghosts. And every single one of them, I've only scratched the surface on. I haven't gone as deep as I may have wanted to. It's like with the ghost video last week. I researched and wrote that video within about a day and a half. I think it turned out okay, I was happy with it, and the reaction was positive, but I don't feel like I gave the subject the respect it needs, and therefore kind of not giving the viewer that same respect, because there was so much more to it than what I picked up on. And that's the issue with what I've been doing with this week's video, which would have been tomorrow's. So I've been looking into feminism for the War on Ignorance, and I'm trying to squeeze like over 150 years worth of like history into like a day's reading and a day's research, and it's just not enough. It's clearly not enough time. It's not working for me. It's like today I would be filming tomorrow's video, and I'm nowhere near done with the research on it. There's so much more I want to get into this feminism idea, and the whole idea of feminism is so much more deeper than I could have imagined. And for me to kind of rush it and squeeze something out that would be good enough, but not as good as I feel it could be, I think it would be offensive to the subject and offensive to, like I said, offensive to the viewer in some kind of respect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the War on Ignorance into a bi-weekly show. Bi-weekly? Is that the right thing? Yes, it was right, bi-weekly. Appearing or taking place every 2 weeks. Basically, every fortnight there's going to be a War on Ignorance now. That way, what it does is it gives me, because the way my schedule works out, it gives me not a lot of time to write and research the episodes. So this way, making it fortnightly, making it bi-weekly, will give me around about 2 weeks to make sure I've got everything I need to know. So instead of rushing the feminism subject for tomorrow, I give myself another 7 days to make sure I know what I'm on about, and I know what I'm talking about, and I know that it's accurate. So as of now, another change to this fucking channel. It's good that I'm doing these changes early in its life cycle, and not way on into the future when people actually watch this thing. I suppose that's the positive thing about it being so small right now and still in that embryonic stage. I can still figure out what I'm doing with it. And I think now this would be a good time to make the War on Ignorance fortnightly. It gives me more time to research, gives you more information, more accurate information, and at least gives me a little bit more time to become a little bit more of, and not an expert, but a little bit more knowledgeable in the subject before I'm posting my opinion on it all over the internet. So even though the War on Ignorance will become fortnightly, I still want to do 2 videos a week. I still want to do the Wednesday and the Friday uploads. I think it's a good kind of space to be in. It's a good distance between the two different types of content I'm doing. So on the Wednesdays that the War on Ignorance isn't happening, I'm going to be doing something like this, where it's just me and the camera chatting bollocks. I'm going to turn Chatty Boy into a genuine series that I do. It will be fortnightly, just as the War on Ignorance. You know, I can alternate those two types of videos then. It gives me the opportunity to reflect on the War on Ignorance as well, which I'm excited about. It gives me a chance, a week removed from the video, to react to any comments, to any reactions, to make corrections, which I will be doing. And to be quite frank with you, it gives me more of an opportunity to get my life-work balance kind of in check, because right now I'm pouring so much effort and so much time into this YouTube channel, using every waking hour to work on the War on Ignorance or to write Hilarious Name Pending, that a lot of other aspects in my life, they're not falling apart, but I'm not paying them as much attention as I should be. So hopefully doing this and making a video like this that I can record within 20 minutes and have it edited within an hour will give me more chance to work on the War on Ignorance, for one, and two, gives me more time outside of this YouTube thing to concentrate on other aspects of my life. Because right now, As of this week, I'm only going to have 3 days to work on this channel now. And doing the War on Ignorance every week, even though it's doable to put 2 videos out in 3 days, I have been doing that for the past 16 weeks. The problem is it takes up all of my time. And stretching out the War on Ignorance and making the research last longer and making sure I've got it right and making sure that what I'm writing is spot on. It seems like the right move. I feel like finally I'm shifting the pieces on this weird little chessboard of this YouTube channel and I'm finding the checkmate. I'm finding it. I mean, this thing takes up so much of my time that I do the weekly show, the weekly gaming news show, Hilarious Name Pending, all about video games. But creating that alongside the War on Ignorance and what I have been doing in the past, writing what is nearly 5,000 words, what's over 5,000 words per week, like for both videos, which is half a fucking dissertation at university, and then filming it, and then editing it, and then getting it up and doing all the social media shit. You know, it takes up all of my time, and it's not giving me a chance to actually play games. So I'm here making videos about games, talking about games, bashing them, trying to criticise them, trying to be a fucking comedian about them, and failing miserably. And yet, I'm not playing them. I still haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn because I maybe put an hour in a week to that. An hour. I maybe do a quest every now and then. I just want to play some games, man. I want to have more free time. So that's what's going to be happening from now on. So next week, the War on Ignorance will be about feminism, and from then on, it will be a fortnightly show. In between those gaps, you'll get these things, which I'm going to double down on the name Chatty Boy, because I think it's quite funny. And that's all I can hope for in life, is to be a little bit funny. So yeah, there's going to be this weird Chatty Boy series, not going over anything really, there's no subject to it, it's just me talking and seeing where the conversation between me and myself goes, which will probably be fucking nowhere. Yeah, so is that it? Is that all I want to say? So yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to get some clarification as to what's going on in my head, trying to figure out how to make this work properly, how to have a well-balanced life, because the past couple of weeks, since I really started the channel, there has been no balance. I've put everything I've got into this endeavour, so I'm trying to rein it back a little bit and find a way to balance this with the rest of my life, but at the same time improve on the content. And I think it'll work. I think it will work. There's going to be 3 different types of content now, 2 on rotation throughout the channel. So yeah. Changes. It's exciting. It's exciting times. I feel a lot better about it. A lot better. Okay then, I'm done. That's it. So, keep an eye out for Hilarious Name Pending on Friday, dealing with the week's gaming news that I should be able to pay more attention to now. And coming next Wednesday, episode 4 of the War on Ignorance, feminism. That's going to be a very, very hot topic, especially in today's climate. Again, one that I feel is heavily misinformed currently, and one that I was heavily misinformed about. So hopefully I can provide some kind of insight. Yeah, usual YouTube shit. What is it? Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, please share as well. Try if you are liking what I'm doing and you think it's worthwhile and you think I'm onto something here and it makes you laugh or it makes you think, please just give it a share. Just give it a quick share on social media. You don't have to say anything about it. Just hit a share button and just put it up there, throw it up to whoever. You know, I'm trying to expand this. I'm trying to expand this in different ways, find different avenues. And that's one of the avenues that I feel hasn't been explored too much yet. So please, if you do like it, if you do like what I'm doing with the YouTube channel, if you like this video, if there is a previous video you thought was amazing, none of them are. None of them really are they? But do share them. Share them with your friends, share them with your family. Tell 5 people about my channel. That would be useful. That would be very useful. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for listening to me rant. This is going to become a regular thing, and I apologise. I apologise incessantly. Oh yeah, follow me on Twitter, @DarrylDoes. Cheers.